I heard my wife talking to her friends about how she nearly left everything behind for her ex, but chose to stay with me for security instead. And now I'm questioning if our whole relationship and marriage is even genuine. Our marriage seems flawless. We've been a couple for 9 years, with 4 of those years married. We hardly ever argue. We're close physically. We have regular date nights, share funny pictures with each other, everything you'd want. Recently, we got news that her ex-boyfriend overdosed and passed away. Now, my wife has no connection to him, so we expressed our condolences to his family over text and nothing more. She often goes out with her friends, and I always let her. I have no problem with it because I used to trust her 100%. I had to work late, so I told my wife that if she wanted, she could call her friends over to our place since I wouldn't be around. Well, the rains were heavy, and our office was told to leave early because some light flooding was taking place on the roads. I reached home, and I could tell her friends were there, so I quietly went to our room unnoticed. Everyone was speaking quite loudly though, so I could hear a lot, and the ex-boyfriend came up in conversation. My wife said that 4 years into our relationship, she got a call from her ex-boyfriend, who lived in a trailer, offering to help her see the world. She said she had a bag packed and was ready to leave, but in the end, decided not to, and settled for the stability I was giving her. I stared at the message on my phone, her words slowly sinking in. Her friend's question about regrets, and her admission of having them until recently, echoed endlessly through my mind. The word settled became a poison coursing through my thoughts. Unable to face her, I escaped to a nearby cafe, only to receive her worried call asking why I was late. When I returned, her usual affectionate greeting felt hollow. I deflected her concern about my mood with vague mentions of work stress before retreating to bed early, abandoning our evening rituals. Sleep eluded me completely. Hours later, I found myself on the balcony, drowning in thoughts of inadequacy and questioning whether her love was genuine or merely convenient. Dawn arrived with no clarity, just exhaustion, and a wife still peacefully sleeping beside me. The weight of this secret felt unbearable, leaving me paralyzed about whether confrontation or silence would destroy us less. After reading countless perspectives from others who'd heard my story, I knew avoidance wasn't sustainable. Taking 2 days away under false pretenses, I wrestled with conflicting advice. Some urged immediate divorce, others suggested misunderstanding, most advocated communication. When I finally faced her, declining her embrace, the conversation began with my simple question about her happiness. Her initial reassurances crumbled when I revealed what I'd overheard. Through tears, she insisted her meaning was different, not that I was beneath her standards, but that choosing me represented choosing stability over chaos. The packed bag, she claimed, was hyperbole from a vulnerable moment during a temporary separation when her ex had contacted her with promises of adventure. Her month of regret afterwards stemmed from wondering about paths not taken, but those feelings had long since transformed into gratitude for our life together. She swore fidelity throughout our relationship, which I found myself believing despite everything. We collapsed into each other, both apologizing. Her for careless words spoken years ago, me for eavesdropping and doubting. The relief of understanding washed over us, though some observers remained skeptical about her explanation's timeline inconsistencies. Her characterization of regret lasting until recently, when it had actually ended years prior, raised questions I couldn't entirely dismiss. Others noted how her friend's conversation portrayed our relationship more like a calculated decision than a passionate choice. While these doubts lingered in corners of my mind, we agreed to explore her potential survivor's guilt and work toward rebuilding trust. As weeks passed, our sessions revealed deeper layers of trauma that neither of us had anticipated. The path forward remained uncertain, but we committed to facing it together.